Hello, and welcome to Ask the Unicorn. I'm Ahura Z, for those of you that have just joined the show tonight, and I will answer any question of a paranormal, metaphysical, spiritual, or mystical nature. However, there are two types of questions that I do not answer. That is whether or not someone's going to die or whether or not someone is cheating. If you want to deal with those things, you need to direct the question to the person that you're talking about or asking about. All right, as I said, I'm Ahura Z. This is my stalworthy sidekick, Nirakazi.
Hello, it is May 6, 2015, and it is episode 69.
It is indeed.
I have some questions, sorry.
And Halley's Comet is at its high point, right? Is that what they're saying? The meteor shower or whatever? And I like Halley's Comet. I can't stand Hale-Bopp, and if I had the facility to blow Hale-Bopp out of the sky, I would. But I don't sit.
Well, it just flew by, I guess. Starting late Tuesday night and continuing on through early Wednesday morning, debris from Halley's Comet will light up the sky.
Uh-oh.
So it
Awesome. Okay. So, so if you all are prone to do such things, go out and bask in the little particles that come from Halley's Comet. Maybe it'll heal you up from all of the chemtrailing that's been done. All right, as I say, the name of the show is Ask the Unicorn. You can ask me any question that has to do with the paranormal, the metaphysical, the spiritual, or the mystical, and I will answer your question as best I possibly can. I am a telepath. That is what I do, is answer questions and reveal those mysteries of the universe that people like to pursue. However, no, I will not do a free reading on the air. And if you'd like a reading from me, you can reach us at Unicorn Cove School of Metaphysics. That is in Standish, Maine. And we can be reached at 207-347-5686. And also at www.unicorn-cove.com. And if you'd like to be a part of Ask the Unicorn, you are a part of Ask the Unicorn, and you can tell your friends about it. We can be reached at www.asktheunicorn.com. Now, without further ado, oh, wait. There is further ado. There's some movies that I'd like to talk about. One of them being The Avengers 2. Go see it. It's worth your money. Okay? I have to say that Marvel did a good job on this one. Lane. Okay? It wasn't just shiny. It was shining. And it was pretty good. And I have to change some thoughts about a couple of things. Well, maybe one or two. I thought they did a really fine job of Ultron. Oh yeah, wait, I can't talk about that. Okay, so I will talk about this. One of my favorite superheroes ever is in it. They did a pretty good job of him, but I have to change my thoughts on Scarlett Johansson. She's pretty good as an actress. She's not all that. But she's got a strange attractiveness to her. I'll give her that. She does, just a strange.
What with her swollen pudding?
No, not that. That's not it. She has a strong, strong presence. Although her voice sounds like a smoker's voice. Just funny. She sounds kind of like Batman. Only
with her pouty face, you're just attracted to her pouty face.
She doesn't have a pouty face. And that's definitely not a pouty face.
She's got big lips, and she's always like.
Well, she doesn't have big lips. She doesn't have big lips at all.
Botox.
Well, probably, probably. But I first, she's not the person that they show doing all the action shots with the nice figure and curves. That's not Scarlett Johansson. Okay, she can't go from like no curves to curves.
No, it was an Asian man who was her.
It was not.
Yes, it was with the wig.
Shut up. Okay, so that's one of the movies that I think is worth your time. I wholeheartedly believe that. We'll see some other movies. I'm waiting for The Rock's movie, San Andreas, which is going to be awesome. And I'm also waiting to see Mad Max, The Road Warrior, the new rendition of The Road Warrior, although I believe that nobody can be that type of character like Mel Gibson, And they don't have Virginia Hay in the movie, so I'm kind of disappointed by that. But okay, other than that, I think it's going to be awesome. So go see those. Now, I'd like to also do a shout out to all of the independent filmmakers that I do know, and that I admire. That be Seth Roberts, Alan Dillingham, Bill McLean, Kevin DeBacco, Tatum Crosby Tatum, excuse me, and many others that are out there doing a wonderful job to bring you good entertainment. Please support your local independent filmmaker. We do not have Hollywood's money as yet, but we have 10 times, 30 times Hollywood's talent, as we can come up with original ideas and don't have to kind of repeat them over and over and over and over. And over. But other than that, Avengers 2, worth your money, worth your time, good experience. They actually try to appease the Marvel fans. Okay, so we'll see it.
Green and yellow.
It's green and yellow and his red face. But you're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff. Let them see it for themselves.
I don't know who I'm talking about.
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to talk about it. So, without further ado, let's get on with the show. The unicorn is in. I'm listening. Okay, what do you got?
Right, Tony says, hey Z, I was wondering, will there be any effects from Halley's Comet due to the meteor shower?
We will have to see, won't we? Halley's Comet always brings with it some type of an effect. Hopefully it will quell, it will have a quelling effect or a calming effect to the madness that has gone on in our planet for the last year and a half. Although I would say that the effects of Halley's Comet have been quite clear. How many volcanoes have we had erupt? Just a thought, you know. So I would think that it was about bringing things to the surface so that they can be reformed. So we'll just have to see. Just stay with your disciplines, do the things that you know need to be done, and don't take no for an answer even from yourself when it comes to disciplining yourself and making sure that everything is in order, okay? I think this is a wonderful time for us, for people to realize some of their dreams and some of their goals. You know, just stay with the energy. Stay with the positive energy. Sometimes it can be a little difficult. You look at things that Fox News and CNN put on, and they're a bunch of liars. I don't know how Fox News is still on the air. As a matter of fact, if I had it within my power and I worked for whoever controls all that stuff, Fox News would be first on my chopping block, followed closely by CNN. What a bunch of liars and warmongers and hate spreaders and, you know, racist monger people. You know, they find any race. Did you know that black people can throw boulders? I mean, I watched this report and I could not believe what this person was saying. They were evidently had, you know, superhuman strength and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, they, as far as they're concerned, they are all right with every white person being looked at as a racist, as long as black people can be looked at as, what's the new word? Thugs. That's the new N word, begins with a T. It's called thug. You know, so I think that this is what I think. And I think that everyone that is listening to this right now should spread the word and say that all of the rioting that's been done all over, because of their propaganda, their hate mongering, their warmongering, and their divisive reports and their dishonest reporting, every single business that suffered any kind of loss because of the riots, every piece of property that was destroyed, every fire that was stoked, every single car window that was broke, every single thing that was lifted from every business that suffered as a result of these riots, the bill from those should be delivered straight to Fox News and their affiliates. The bill should be delivered straight to them and CNN. They should both have to pay, okay? No one else should have to pay. They started this war. They did every single thing that they could to start war, and they should have to pay the bill for it. Period. So that's all the ranting I'm going to do about that. So what kind of questions do we have? Other than the Halley's Comet? But you asked for it, so.
Yeah, there's one of the volcanoes in Costa Rica erupted recently and over the past 20 years. It hasn't done that. There's like a bunch of volcanoes in Costa Rica that are currently active. So.
Well, there's also evidently one off of the coast of Oregon, but I think that happens all the time. They're just trying to make something really big of it. Better hope that one in Yellowstone doesn't decide to wake up.
Anita Carabello asks a question.
Mm-hmm.
How would you handle or help someone that is acting out their dreams, like kicking a spouse, falling off their bed in a fetal position, crying out in their dream, and waking and never knowing what has happened?
Well,
Please address this.
You have to find out what it is that's bothering them, because that kind of behavior is from one of two things. Either there's a spiritual connotation or something that's affecting them on the astral realm or in the dream plane, or they are releasing a lot of their stress and aggression in their sleeping state that they could not release in their waking state. So you're going to have that person sit down and have a talk about what's going on with them in their life. And hopefully you can provide an environment that will make them so at ease that they can talk about it, or it's going to keep happening. And it does have the potential to grow. Now, if there's nothing that is going on a physical level, nothing that they're dealing with in their life at the moment, then we can look to the spiritual and say that there could be perhaps something that has affected their energy in such a way that is attacking them during their dream, and they're feeling as though they have to defend themselves. Then you might ask them what the dream was about. But if it is something that is basically clearing, they probably won't remember what the heck they were dreaming about. They won't remember. If it is something that is affecting them in their dream, they will remember, and you have to get them to talk about it. Okay, if it's actually something that is attacking them in the spiritual realm. Now, this brings me to a position where I have to speak about what many people believe. It's the most astounding things that people believe almost anything that science says. Science is ill-equipped to deal with dreams. They can just theorize and crap like that. But there's a state that scientists have dubbed sleep paralysis, which has nothing to do with sleeping at all. Nor does it have anything to do with paralysis. That's one of those things that is a potential. Okay, now when a person's body just kind of reacts because of their dreams, is very similar to the symptoms of sleep paralysis, okay, on the physical level. Whether the body is acting wildly or the body is just immobilized, both are a result of something that is influencing or causing the person that owns that body not to be in control. Okay, so you have to find out what is going on that is causing that person such stress or such duress that they would, be in a state of not controlling their body. You really have to find that out. Now, all the scientist is going to do is give you a drug, okay, or prescribe a drug, or tell you that what you're seeing is not real. But a lot of times these people will see things. And I know myself that I had to encounter a lot of things. And I've been through that, and I've learned how to master it, okay? When I saw something, I wasn't going to listen to someone who had never seen a damn thing in their life tell me what I was going through. If they haven't gone through it, they really don't know what the hell they're talking about. And that's just the truth. I've been through these episodes. I knew that there was someone there, okay? The difference between the people that do it now is that I would also learn the ways to defeat that influence that that person was having on me, or that personage or energy or whatever you want to call it. And when I did free myself from it, I learned to fight it back. And then it didn't come back anymore. So all of those people out there that are suffering from such a state, I know what the hell you're going through. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Okay? Hell is not bad. I know what you're going through. And I know how to fix it. The first thing that you need to do is validate the fact that you are going through something. And if you see someone that is there and you feel the pressure that you feel, no, it's not a subject of or a symptom of sleep paralysis. It's something that you are going through that has to do with the dimensionality of your existence. And that's what you need to realize. And then you need to learn some tactics to fight it. Okay. Now, as far as this person that is thrashing and going through these things, it's the same. They're either dealing with something that is causing them such stress that they can only act it out in their sleep, or there's something that is attacking them and they're defending themselves. Find out what that is. Have a conversation with that person. A good upfront conversation. You know, and try not to villainize the person. Well, you know, you did this or you did that, and this is what you're doing, and you know, it made me feel. It's not about you. It's never about the person. When someone is going through that type of a thing, it is not about the person that they are with. It is about the person that is going through this situation. Deal with that. Deal with the situation so that it does not reoccur or keep occurring. Too often in relationships, we forget that when a person is going through something, it is about them and not the other person. This made me feel, well, you know, I'm working. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm not trying to make you feel that way, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So how can you penalize me for that? And we learn to do that by listening to the very people that have never had a successful relationship in their life, trying to counsel other people. So, first rule, when it comes to that thing that they like to call sleep paralysis, which I know to be a psychic attack, if they haven't gone through it, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Tell them to shut up and see if there's someone around who's actually been through it. That didn't go through their scientific programming. Okay? I'll tell any scientist that. So if you can't say it to them, you want me to say it to them for you? I'll do it. Okay? But that has to do, I think, because if I'm picking up this energy correctly, this has to do with what the person is going through. There's something that is not expressing itself in them. They're not expressing themselves because they feel like they can't. So the only way that's going, it needs to be expressed. So the only way they can do it is by acting it out in their sleep. And that's why the, behavior. Hope that helps. What else do we got?
We have a question from Kelsey. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey. How you doing?
We have some shout outs. Heather is watching. Miyoko says hi.
Hello.
Heather.
Hello.
Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Hello.
Jill Spring is watching and says, Michelle, how y'all? Hey, guys.
Hey.
Kelsey says, I have a friend I went to school with who has been having very powerful dreams about being struck by lightning or followed by lightning. She's also experiencing strange visuals that she was concerned were hallucinations. After a course of antipsychotics with no relief, she's still looking for answers. Please advise. She is an energy worker specializing in polarity, Reiki, and animal energy work.
Well, the lightning is representing an energy that is going in the wrong direction. So there's something that she's doing that is causing her energy to have flare-ups, and that's what the striking is. And that following is trying to get your energy to correct itself. Those are called shock-ups. Okay, so I won't get into what I think about polarity and Reiki, but I'll get into this. Her energy is evidently going in the wrong direction. So the universe and even her own energy is trying to correct itself through the lightning. That's what's going on. There's something she's doing that is really screwing up her energy, and she's trying to correct it. What she doesn't want to do is for the lightning to stop. She wants to be able to be in harmony with the lightning. So you need to find out what she's doing that is causing a conflict of energy. That's what that is. Lightning is either a charge up or a conflict. So I'm thinking it's a conflict. So find out what she's doing and then help her out of it if you can. She may have picked up someone else's energy. The thing about polarity is you tamper with people's life force, and that shouldn't be tampered with. Many times a person that has gone through a polarity treatment may feel okay for a moment, but then all of a sudden it runs awry. It may have improved over the years, but you have to check your own energy before you work with other people. I've seen some of the polarity workers out there and watched their energy. You really shouldn't be treating anybody, but there's some that are out there that are good, so find out what she's going through that is causing the conflict of energy. Simple as that. Okay, hope that helps you out. Did you say Jill Spring? Hi,
Yes, I have a question from her. I'm rewriting it.
Jill. I knew that because I'm a telepath. What are you doing? Is it a long question?
Just rewording it. Okay. She says, I would like to ask you about 1 year ago, I saw an angel, maybe. Sometimes I feel and see ghosts, but I've never seen an angel. Can you tell me if it was only a dream or if the angel I saw was real? I was asleep and opened my eyes, and next to my bed I saw a figure. I was very scared at that moment, and when I opened my eyes again, the figure wasn't next to my bed. Just now, I was thinking about different ideas, and one idea, and my one idea is what is correct. Only was it a dream or a real angel? Can you speak more slowly, please? I am not so excellent in English.
Well, only you can determine whether or not that was
Slowly.
real. Shush. Only you can determine whether or not that was real. That's between you and the universe. But based upon the energy that I see, I know that it was real. Okay? You're going to have to know that for yourself. Okay? Only you. Once you know that for yourself, you'll know why that angelic being was there for you. Okay? So think about it. Remember what it is that you felt. I know that sometimes things can be so big that they seem like a dream. But you were probably in a state where you were between sleeping and waking, and that causes an expansion of consciousness. When it does cause an expansion, it also causes the lines between the dimensions to become very blurry. And that's the best way for them to communicate with you if you don't have the type of mind that is able to handle it. Okay? So I'm going to say this, of course it was real, but was it real for you? Is it real to you? And once you discover and once you say that is real to you, don't doubt yourself. You said yourself from time to time you've seen ghosts. This was so real to you. Don't doubt it. It's really interesting how all of us will say things like, I can see ghosts sometimes, but I don't know if that angel was real. That angel is just as real as the ghost. As a matter of fact, probably more real than the ghost, depending on what you mean by a ghost. A ghost is something you don't really interact with. A spirit, on the other hand, you do interact with. An angel interacts with you and waits for you to interact with it. So I think it was real. You have to know that, though, and only you can answer that. I can see that the energy of it, and so I'm going to tell you that it was real. Now deal with it, which means that you'll probably see it again. Okay? Hope that helps you out.
I have a question from Michelle.
Okay.
She says, hello, something similar on lightning happened with me this morning. As I was getting out of bed, I saw a small lightning streak come at me.
Okay. What were you thinking about, or what were you doing is the thing that you would go to. Like I said, that is either two or three things, or one or two things, okay? It can mean a charge, or it can mean that there's something that's conflicted. With Kelsey's friend, that was clearly a conflict. Depending on how you were feeling when you did wake up and saw that, or what you were thinking about, is your energy either trying to correct itself or your energy trying to add to you. You understand? So we'll have to figure if that was a conflict, depending on what you're thinking about. It's the same thing. Lightning is one of those things that is very descriptive. It's usually very clear and very fast. So I'm going to say it was a corrective measure, but the nature of the lightning, this is something that's been going on with Kelsey's friend for quite some time, evidently. Okay, what have you got?
That's it for now.
Okay. So you all are probably going to see quite a few things. Remember, the last comet that was significant, that was helpful to all of you, was Izon. And here Halley's has just passed. What did it leave us in its wake?
Weird dreams. Really weird dreams.
Yeah, well, weird dreams have their place. We've been taught that weird means, bad things, but weird usually means good things as well.
No.
Yes, they always do.
This one was strange.
What one?
Hmm?
What one?
My dreams.
I'm not talking about you. Kazi's been up too long.
Been working too long.
So anyway, if you have any other questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Just give us a call at area code 207-347-56886 or
What?
go to the chat room. Again, that is 207-347-5686.
Why do you say it so fast?
It's not that I'm fast, it's that you're slow.
That's what you sound like. Too fast.
No, I'm not fast at all. I'm nice and easy. See, Jill understood me.
I don't know. We haven't heard from her.
So, if there are any other questions, please feel free to ask. And while I'm waiting for you to ask any questions, I might talk about the bakery that we're starting, and that is Daily Bread Low Sodium Organic Bakery, and it's coming along very nicely, thank you. Except for we need a new bread oven, and that's going to run about $3,000. So, and I only have a few hours left on my campaign on Indiegogo. So if I would like to tell all of you to check it out. And if you have a few $1,000s laying around, consider investing it in Daily Bread Bakery. And I will show you some magnificent bread. And we are decorating right now. We're cleaning up a lot and decorating. And the store is looking very, very nice. The bakery is looking very, very nice. We still have to do some things about the wall, and we are almost done with the painting, the staining of the tables, and we got some plants. We replaced some lights. We cleaned up a lot of stuff. We de-rusting things that have rust and degreasing things that they just totally left greasy. It was really kind of.
Those of you that have ever eaten at
Dumb.
Pickles, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have. If you'd seen the kitchen. What?
That's going too far. Okay, that's not how you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
These people left a mess.
Yes, they left a mess. They left a huge mess.
What? I'm honest.
You must learn diplomacy.
What? I'm honest. It's true.
They did leave a mess. They left a huge mess as if they didn't care. But, we didn't have to name names.
How will people in Spanish know who we're talking about?
No. At some point in time, you'll understand that you don't do that. You just say what you have to say about what happened, and then you move on. Okay? You don't have to go all that way. All right. So, any other questions? Any questions at all? Perhaps you'd like me to guess what color you're wearing. Green. All right. So, wow, everybody's been kind of silent in the last three sessions. So, I guess I'll talk about something. I talked about the bakery. We talked about movies. Kazi's watching an anime.
I'm always watching an anime.
What anime is that you're watching?
I'm watching one called Defrag.
Defrag.
It's super cute and it has chibis. And it's about a high school after school club called the Game Creation Club.
The Game Creation Club.
Provisional, because there's another one.
Okay. All right.
And it's pretty funny because they make up games and then they make up rules to the game as they go along. Kind of like somebody I know.
It's my game. I can make up the rules.
Like rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, yeah? Rock, paper, scissors. And then you were already like, on scissor, you're already giving your...
Hello. It's supposed to go rock, paper, scissors. That's how it's supposed to go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! The girl did this. Rock, paper, scissors.
No, it goes rock, paper,
No,
scissors.
but in the anime, this is what she did.
That's
And
nice.
they
It's
looked at her
called
like,
rock,
what the heck
paper,
is that?
scissors. It's called
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
No, no,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, guys.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
no. It's amazing trying to convince someone that what they think is new is not.
Yeah, well, it's called upgrade,
It's not upgrade. It's called ridiculous.
evolve. Jill says it was fast, but I understood quite a lot, and I think I'm quite understood what Z says. Thank you.
Yeah, it was real. It was real. Link,
Slinky little.
sit down. Okay, so any other questions at all?
No. What anime are you watching? What show are you watching?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what show I'm watching now. I just got through watching a show that I might recommend to you all. This one was a Japanese drama, and it was called Dinner. So you'll all like it. You might check it out. What I'm watching right now is Coffee Time, and you might check that one out too. I like Korean dramas and Japanese dramas, and the comedies and so forth. They're just wonderful. They call them soap operas, I guess, but they're nothing like ours. Our soap operas are stupid. Just really stupid. Theirs are not. Theirs actually has some intelligence to them. So I hope that you all are thinking about some of the things that I said to you last week about the things that have been happening, that were happening or are happening in places like Baltimore and other things that are going on with protesting brutality, police brutality and things like that. I hope you will consider some of the things that I've said. Not all policemen are bad. Not all people of color are bad, and you have to understand that we need to start reaching out to each other and start getting rid of this divisive code that Fox News and CNN have engineered. And I blame them wholeheartedly. I blame news companies like them for fear-mongering. I blame them all for their divisive conduct, and I think they should all be fired. I think they should all be fired, and I think they should be totally decommissioned, and Fox News should never be allowed to exist again. So I'm telling everybody, if Fox News wants to talk to you about anything, tell them to go take a long walk off of a short pier. Okay, because all they will do is try to sensationalize. If you're doing something peaceful, they're not interested in you. The moment you do something like throw a rock, they're very interested in you. And they will make up things just to create news. Totally. Have you seen how many times they've been busted just making up things? Yet there are people that are so stupid to keep watching them. Keep watching them. They have made up crap that is just abhorrible, just detestable crap. And you know that it's not true, but there's this small group of people that have decided that Fox News must know what they're talking about because they're on TV. Just decided that what they have to say is correct. And yes, this is part of my own private war against Fox News and CNN because I think they're full of crap. Okay? And I think they should be blamed for all of the rioting. I think they should be blamed for 9 out of 10 things that are atrocities that go on with us. I think they should just be blamed because they exist. Okay? That's what I think.
Okay.
Any other questions yet?
No.
If you people don't ask any questions, I'm just going to keep talking about stuff. I mean, it is my show, so I can talk about anything I want to. And I was talking about Fox News. I guess what I should talk about is bread. I think that you should all come to the Daily Bread Bakery when we open. Hopefully, we will be open by June 12th. That's the date that I have picked, for us, and I'm really looking forward to it. I get to wear my chef's outfit, know, and all that fancy gear, and look around and see how cool my bakery is, and people can come in and have their cup of coffee, or their cup of tea, or something to drink in their muffin or their roll or their pastry, or they can have a slice of bread. They can eat a whole loaf of bread. Now, I'll probably tell you, don't eat that whole loaf of bread. You shouldn't eat that whole loaf of bread, because then you'll be complaining in the morning that Z's bread made you fat. And it wasn't me that made you fat. It's the eating a whole loaf of bread when you know that you shouldn't. Okay. So there's also like chocolate chip cookies, and in the summertime we're going to try selling ice cream as well. So you can come in and have these gigantic chocolate chip cookies, or these magnificent oatmeal raisin or whatever type of cookie, and you put a big hunk of ice cream in between it and smash them together and make this giant ice cream cookie sandwich.
Yeah, our cookie sandwich,
Hmm.
ice cream cookie sandwiches are like, they're huge.
Of course. They are the true Big Mac.
No, they're the Cookie Monsters. Beals calls them Cookie Monsters, but their
I don't
cookies
care what
are,
Beals calls them.
their cookies are only this big. Ours are Cookie
Yeah, but I'm not calling them
Monsters.
Cookie Monsters
We're
because they're not
real
Cookie Monsters. They are gigantic. What should I call them? Gigantic cookies of
Ice cream sandwiches.
epic cookie sandwiches. Yes, we should call them that. And then you come in and have you probably only be able to eat one of them, unless you're like 13 or 14, because at that age you're like a bottomless pit. You can eat like 4 of them, but don't come in acting like you're 13 knowing that you lost your girlish or your boyish figure. Okay, you can't blame me for that. One thing that we are doing is we just got rid of a we didn't get rid of it yet. They're going to come pick it up, but we told them to take the Pepsi machines that the deli had, because I'm not going to be doing Pepsi products or things like that. I want to feature local products that are made from people that are just real and finding different ways to bring you wonderful soft drinks and things like that. And no alcohol, no nothing like that. I'm not going to be doing any sandwiches, because you want a sandwich, there's Subway down that way. This is baked things. So I created an environment that you can come in if you early in the morning before you go to work, you want to just kind of get yourself together, have a meditational moment with your biscuit or whatever, and your tea, and sit there and just listen to some nice meditational type music and be in a calm atmosphere. You'll be able to do that. Or at lunch, if you just want to get away from the madness, you'll be able to do that. So it'll be good. You'll like the place.
We have a question from Kelsey.
Hey, Kelsey.
Is there an energetic cause to the continuous conflicts in the Middle East?
Oh, definitely. And remember, energy is everything, and energy precedes everything. So you've got people that are promoting a war type of an energy or a conflict type of an energy, and of course, the physicality has to follow it. As long as the Middle East has always been a hub of conflict, and if it's not, other countries will come in and recreate that conflict. So of course there's an energetic thing to it. Now, if you're talking about, is there something that just happened? Oh, no, sweetheart. That's been for so long. Even when I was a kid, there was conflict over in that area, because they obviously have something there that somebody else wants, and they're mad because they can't have it. So people will go there and arm one side and then give arms to the other side, just to keep the conflict going. And I think that conflict is evil. And there's another energy that is behind all of it, manipulating everyone. So yeah, there's of course an energy that is manipulating everyone to have constant conflict. Sad. But we don't have to be a part of it. You starve that beast. Like I said, you starve beasts like that. You starve them. You don't feed them. And if someone wants to participate with those beasts, you starve them too. Same as racism. or sexism. You starve those beasts. Don't contribute to them. Hope that helps. What do you got?
That's it.
That it?
Mm-hmm. It's 8:47.
That is nice. It is 8:47. So I want to play a game right now. Okay, so
All I heard was the guy from Saw. Let's play a game.
okay, so this is a game that I'm going to involve Kazi in.
No!
Okay.
Why?
Now I will give you.
Having a paranormal move. Look at your camera. It's like
I know.
freaking out.
I will give you $10 if you can eat this lemon without making a face.
Fork out. The $10. I don't believe you have $10 on you
I have $10 on me. I will give
to
you.
give me.
No, I've set this in front of everybody. I will give you $10 if you can eat this lemon, but you can't make a face. In other words, you can't make a face, you can't squint, you can't, make lemon face.
My face is already
You
puckering.
can't make a lemon face. You have to eat it with a straight.
$10?
I give you $10. $10. Okay.
$10? How long do I have to eat it?
You have to eat the whole thing.
No, I mean, like, is there a time limit?
You have 25 seconds.
What?
25 seconds. $10. You want $10?
I do want $10, but I don't believe you have $10 to give me.
Without a face. You all heard me. I'm not going to lie to my public, okay?
Where's the $10?
No.
No, I want to see the $10 first.
Nope.
You don't have it. You're just
I
gonna
have it.
do
I
it.
have the $10
Don't
I have it
believe you.
right here. And if I don't have any cash, I'll write you a check.
What? Come on. No checks. See, you're part of the game creation club provisional. You make up a game and then you change the rules. As
Of course
you go
I
on.
do. Of course I
Not
do. Okay, so there's 5.
I'm smart. I need to see the money first. Seth says, "Hi, everybody."
Hey,
Hey, Seth.
7,
Just in
8,
time to
9,
watch me
10.
lose a
So
game.
That's $10
$10.
Right that you can have if you can eat this lemon
Oh.
without making a single face.
Oh. My mouth is already like. You should have given me $20
Nope.
for the shot glass one.
Nope, just 10.
Ah,
That's all you get. This is a lemon.
Seth's calling me a chicken. Whatever. Oh, now I have to do it. Can I take my glasses off and chew on
No.
it?
And you can't touch your face either.
No, that's not fair.
No, you can't touch your
Oh,
face. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do any of that stuff. Your eyes have to stay open.
So tart. Don't do tart things. Tart or bitter. $10.
Okay, you bet. The whole thing. Eat it all.
I'm gonna rub my
Eat
belly
it.
after.
No talking. Eat it all. Uh-oh, your smile has disappeared. That's amazing. You lost.
You're making me laugh.
Come on, finish it. You totally lost, but
No.
I'll give you a consolation prize. Finish it.
$10.
Finish it. Nope.
You made me laugh.
Sorry, you blew it. Didn't you blow it? Go ahead. Come on.
You made me laugh.
Come on. Finish.
You're gonna have to rub my
Lady,
belly
sit down.
afterwards.
Okay. See, that's a face.
Says no, I'm laughing because Seth says laughing out loud. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Come on.
I'm doing it.
You do know the 25 seconds is up, right?
No, I have a small mouth.
Just finish it. I don't want to eat it. You're not. No. Eat it. It's not done. You see me eat lemons. I eat the whole thing. You guys can't hear her over here. She's going. Like even Lane, is reacting. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so you didn't finish in 25 seconds, so you lose 5.
What?
Okay, you made a face, so you lose that one.
No, you just didn't give me $1. That's not fair. He's $10.
You did finish it, so you hung in there.
I only laughed because you were laughing at me.
And no, see, you should have made a mistake. That's another $1 down.
What? Stop! Come on.
You get 2. Yeah.
Are you?
Yes, I'm serious.
You shitting me?
You get,
My battery is running low.
here, take that. All right, so she got $10, even though she didn't deserve it.
What are you talking about? You made me laugh.
Lemon cootie thing off from over here.
You made me laugh. That's
Okay.
your trophy. That's my.
This is not. I'm not the one that needs a trophy. I can eat a lemon with a straight face, you know. But
Tony was cheering me on. Thanks, guys. Yeah, they could totally hear me.
next time, I'm gonna make her eat durian.
Ah! You have to be in the room to see me eat it.
Listen, I have smelled things you would not believe. Durian won't faze me.
No, but it will.
But
My battery is running low.
well, you know, why don't you ever charge that
I
thing?
did charge it.
Okay,
Shall I bring the charger?
that's okay. I'm gonna stay on the show with them anyway. So, how much?
I
We
have
still
none.
have just a little bit, and Seth just got here too. I already did your shout out there, Seth. About
Do it again.
but I'm gonna do it again. Seth is Seth Roberts is what Paco Seth Roberts is one of the filmmakers that I was talking to you all about, independent filmmakers that is working very diligently to bring you wonderful entertainment. You must all support him. Okay? So whenever you see PSR, is it production or
Images.
Sorry. PSR Images, or you see Paco Seth Roberts, or you see Seth Roberts, you must rush to support him, along with other New England filmmakers, including myself, okay? Because we're all working very diligently to bring you quality entertainment. And we will take over the airwaves at some point in time. We are just biding our time. Okay.
Seth says, I'm with you, girl. Fight the power. Jill says, well done. Kelsey says, fight for $15. I was totally there with you, Kelsey. I totally should have been like $15, and I'll do it in 10
Sorry.
seconds.
That
You weren't even counting the seconds.
That's not a rule yet, so you know, whatever. I'll be like the rest of these cheap ass business owners, you know, that will just pay you under minimum wage.
What?
Yeah, until it's a law to be 50.
Dude,
I think
we're
I think
talking about the lemon challenge.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. Kelsey's talking about minimum wage. So I believe that people should be paid $15 an hour for minimum wage. I want to say that, but they need to earn it. Okay. If I pay you $15 an hour for minimum wage and I catch you sitting down over there talking to your buddy, guess what? You get fired.
I'm not getting paid. You've never paid. What? My battery died.
I keep telling Kazi to stay out of adult conversations. Get your
Get my
cord.
charger. I'll be right back.
Okay. Kazi has to go and get her thing. Okay, but I'm gonna hang out with you guys until she actually get everything going. You know, I'm pretty excited about the bakery. I just want you all to know that. The place looks classy. When you walk in, you'll actually go, wow, look at this. You actually took this place and made it look like something beautiful. It's because, you know, you get a sow's ear and you make a silk purse out of it. I don't know how they do that, but you make a sow's ear purse out of something, you know. But what are you doing? Sit down. Down. Thank you. Good girl. Okay. So, oh, hey, Seth, you were asking about a dog. I highly recommend a Chow Chow for you. It will be a perfect dog for you. There are Chow Chows that need to be rescued. That's awesome. But if you decide to go the route that you want to raise him or her from a puppy, I know a very reputable breeder that you'll get a beautiful Chow Chow.
Somebody
And, you know.
calling. It's Seth. Hi, Seth.
Hi,
Hey, what's up?
not much, buddy. I just wanted to call and I wanted to say congratulations to Sunday Bakery.
Thank you.
I absolutely love the updates you've been giving, and it's so encouraging to see someone stepping up and
Thank you much. I appreciate that. I hope you'll be frequenting there.
Absolutely. We plan on actually coming down as soon as I have free time. So that kid is approaching midpoint in editing, or as far as like doing the other stuff to it. We're filming a Ghostbusters short this summer.
Awesome.
A lot of work coming up, so we are going to be very busy. But I do plan on coming down and checking out your bakery.
Great.
I absolutely love watching the progress. When my friends are happy, I'm happy. So I just wanted to say congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm looking forward to Bad Kid, and you know, I think it's really important that you know you keep doing what it is that you're doing. I've watched your pictures with Kayla Farnham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are awesome. Those are awesome pictures. I mean, she's
The
just
new project coming out too. I was a soldier, you know,
yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Suffering from PTSD from my time in the war and stuff. And under my command, I've lost 3 soldiers to suicide, 2 of which had families. So we have a new drama that the script is, the first draft is about a daughter and a wife dealing with the suicide of a husband and then returns home from war.
Wow.
Which is another issue I'm very passionate about. But I don't mean to take up your time. I'm sorry.
That's okay, man.
And
That's okay.
congratulations. I wanted to give some positive energy to Kazi for being so damn brave. The challenge.
Thanks.
I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
We'll be up soon.
Okay,
All right.
awesome. Hey, what's the name of that film you're going to be working on? What are you going to call it?
Those we leave behind.
Those We Leave Behind. Okay, people need to look for that. Okay, this man has firsthand experience with this stuff, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As you know, I was under treatment for it.
Yes, I know that.
You know, I'm someone who came close many times to taking my own life because it's, you know, it's
I understand.
something tough. And I seriously, with my whole heart, get angry with people who call people who commit suicide cowards. Because I have to tell you something, you can't look a soldier in the face and call him a coward.
That's true.
Been through so much, and until you understand the depths of sorrow and depression that it takes to put you there, you cannot judge someone. So this is going to be a message of hope. You know, it's not going to be one of those movies that ends with the Hollywood fixes everything.
Right,
And
right.
she's going to have her pain, she's still going to have her memories, but the difference is that she'll have hope.
And that's what will keep you out of the doorways of hell, man. As long as you have hope, you won't walk through the doorways of hell.
That's right, brother. That's absolutely right. So, anyway, let's get back to your show. Kazi, I'm with you.
All
right. Thanks.
You should see what I have her do next week.
Oh God, this is turning into like.
So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks,
Bye.
Seth.
No,
awesome.
I feel like this is like what was that gamer show where they had
MXC?
They had Olivia Munn do stupid things.
Oh,
I will-
X-Play.
I will not be like her.
No, nobody could be as skanky as she was.
Oh,
Sorry, that's what I thought of her.
yeah.
I just looked at her and went, I can't believe you're doing that. You know. So anyway, that was Paco Seth Roberts. For those of you that don't know, good friend of mine, and
PSR.
very talented director and writer
Yes,
Okay.
and photographer.
and photographer. You might check him out. Remember, PSR Images. Check out his
The
work.
website is psr-images.com.
Yes, from the cyberstalker that is.
Yes, we went on a Nirakazi cyber stalking tirade the other night. They were appalled at how I was
Yeah,
cyber stalking people.
he even cyberstalked me, and he looked for me.
I do. I cyber stalk you. I cyber stalk myself all the time.
Yeah, you get surprised too. So that was pretty cool. Seth called in.
Yeah, he should come
Maybe
up.
we'll have him on the show again.
Yeah, you're
And
supposed
then
to have
Alan.
Alan.
Yeah, I need to contact Alan. Alan says, you know, if you don't mind my awkward, you know, camera thing, you know, because Alan doesn't talk a whole heck of a lot.
That's what you guys tell me. Alan doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk a lot. I mean, he says stuff. He just kind of like something and then long period will go by, and then you'll see something else.
Awesome.
Need to have Bill on the show too. Yeah,
Okay.
Bill is always very entertaining.
He's got interesting stories
Yeah.
as well.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm also going to at some point in time have Lara and Dan Fury on the show to talk about their ghost tours or their what is it the ghost tours, right? Black Cat tours in Salem, Massachusetts. They take people on a tour of the different historical locations and
Yes.
the different
And they dress up.
yeah, they dress up really
It's fun.
cool. They're really cool people to hang out with. We'll have them on the show at some point. Wait, Lara might be here next week, as a matter of fact. So maybe
Oh,
we'll
yeah?
drag her on the show.
I didn't know that.
That would be awesome to drag her on the show. You would all love Lara. You know, she's just totally out there. And I only like people that are totally out there. You know, because I'm out there somewhere too. Somewhere. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the show this evening. It's been wonderful. We like to have fun with the show. Please tell your friends about it. And the more people that we have, the more fun we can have. Okay. Yeah. Remember what I said. Go see Avengers 2. You'll love it, man. I was totally thrilled. I got to see all my favorite superheroes all in one place. Yeah, it was great. And then they ended with something that will, you know, surprise you all, which means the next Avengers movie should be awesome as long as they don't decide to turn Thor into a girl. I have absolutely no freaking idea why they think that's cool. You know, all you women out there that are listening, you should like write Marvel and tell them what the hell are they doing. There are so many female superheroes in the Marvel universe that need to have movies done about them. It's amazing that they would try to do something that was a man and turned it into a woman. That's like insulting. Make some great movies about a female superhero and don't give her somebody, you know, make her look like some skinny twig of a person that has no muscle, you know? Seriously. I liked the She-Hulk comics, but I know they're not going to pick anybody who's going to do her justice, like they did with Elektra. Elektra was hardcore in the comics, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh no, she has problems.
They should do the Red Sonja.
They did Red Sonja,
In the
and
80s. It was awesome.
it was pitiful. It was Brigitte Nielsen, and she was okay back then, but she was not Red Sonja. She had kind of a mullet hairdo thing, you know. They should cast better for things. Although I have to say that the Avengers were cast good, but Hawkeye didn't fit. But
I like
the guy.
No, I like the fact that they worked on the character.
Finally, finally.
That was I liked
But
that.
If
That was
you all
awesome.
remember Hawkeye was like, he wasn't like superhuman or anything, but he was awesome. You know, this guy, he didn't have the right presence, but you know, I didn't hate him.
Didn't
Okay.
hate him.
I didn't hate him at all.
I didn't hate him. What do you think he's supposed to look like?
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye looked like a swashbuckler with a big H on his forehead. And, you know, they were supposed to be hawk things. No, this is the new guy. You know, just, you need to read the comics. I had all those comics. I don't know what happened.
Don't have Hawkeye. Oh, like that?
Yeah, that's Hawkeye right there. Hawkeye was pretty awesome.
He was purple. His
Yeah,
outfit was
he was
purple.
Yeah, he
What
was
was
awesome.
wrong with purple?
Because
Oh,
someone,
look.
you know,
He's like purple and blue and
yeah,
yellow.
he didn't have his underwear outside either. Well,
He didn't.
and that, you know, he had a thing on. Like
He has a tunic.
So he wasn't crazy. Like Iron Man wears his undies on the outside. Thor wears undies on the outside too, but you know, who's Thor? Superman and Batman, they all wore like undies on the outside. They didn't want to wear them on the inside. You know, it was like hero liberation or something. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for joining the show, and I hope to see you all next week. And until we do, remember something. Don't let people turn you into a racist, okay? If you know someone who is a racist, tell them to go take a long walk off of a short pier. Don't go accusing people of being a racist when they're actually not, and just because they voice their opinion that you don't agree with. You know, So why don't we just cut the madness? We are all human. We're all kind of human. And since we're all kind of human, we need to like understand that we need each other. Okay? All of this color against this color, this is stupid. It's like ridiculous.
Oh my God, they made a female version of Hawkeye.
I told you.
Ah!
Yeah, see, that's stupid. Now, let's take all of the superheroes that were guys and turn them into women. That's going to be trendy, right? Because
No.
women are so unintelligent that they're going to fall for that man.
Make up your own female superhero. There's
Exactly.
so many out
Make some
there
new
already.
female superheroes, man.
Make freaking.
I don't want to see the female Flash. Women will go for that, right? Because it's a woman.
No.
They'll go see things just because it's a woman.
No. I won't go see it. I'm a woman.
You're
Girl.
a girl.
Girl.
So
Ling's a little girl.
try to explain to your friends that they're insulting you by doing things like that because they think you're stupid. Okay? It's the same as I don't need to see Nick Fury be black. I think it's the cool concept that Marvel is finally being brave enough to include black people that don't suck like the Falcon's outfit used to suck. And Luke Cage, who was actually superhuman, they never give anybody with any ethnicity superpowers. Like, we don't get superpowers at all. Something happened to cause us to have superpowers. We just weren't born that way. So I think when they start doing that, it compromises everything. Just be honest with things. Like in history, the first rendition of Thor was called Shango, and that is African, and that's just the truth. Later on, he became Thor, okay, or he was said as Thor. No slight to my Nordic brothers, okay. But remember, a god can be anything they damn well choose to be at any moment in time. And at that point, he was Shango, and then he became Thor, and then later on, he could be somebody else. So that's up to them. They can be whatever color they decide to be. They can be whatever shape they decide to be. And whether they're going to be male or female, that's up to them as well. However, it's not up to Stan Lee. That's just stupid. Gonna call it Thor. If anyone read the Marvel comics the way that I did, you knew that there was a character that reminded you, that was female, that reminded you very much of Thor. And she was called Valkyrie. That was what they called her because they weren't very educated. But her name was Brunhilde. Okay? And she was the leader of the Valkyrie. You all should remember that.
Thor girl.
Yeah, and look up Valkyrie. See?
Thor
Look.
girl.
See, that's stupid.
That is.
That's like stupid and insulting. Look up Valkyrie. Marvel Valkyrie. She looked just like Thor, only she was a girl. Yeah, there she is right there.
Who's her? No. Those are.
No.
There she is, right there.
Yeah, that's her. Valkyrie.
That would be
Yeah, why not
Alter
just do
ego.
her? Why would you insult women by...
alter ego Brunhilde. This is Brunhilde.
Yeah, Brunhilde. Why would you do that? Anyway, I'll just rant for another hour or so. So, as I said, I'd like to thank you all for joining the show, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Please tell your friends about the show, okay? And for those of you that are thinking about contributing to Daily Bread Bakery through the Indiegogo page, please do that. We could use your help. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you all next week. Unicorn out.